Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear audience, Assalamu alaikum. I welcome you all to today's New Bangladesh. Here, as usual, we shall discuss new people, new politics, new science, new technology, new policies of Bangladesh, overall, new Bangladesh. Today in our studio, as our guest present, very popular two persons, you know them already. One of them is Lieutenant Colonel retired Shahjalal.
Thank you.
Another one is Professor Dr. Kamrul Hasan. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam.
How are you, sir?
We are very fine. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
So, I welcome you both to very new Bangladesh because our election 2026 is over. Now we are in a new era. We can say that in a new country, a new government has been already formed. Obviously, through a national election. Dear audience, obviously we all eagerly waited for this national election, and we had an episode before the election, and we discussed about the election there. And now, since it is over, we shall just review and discuss about the past election, about the contributions of our armed forces and the people both. Sir, at first I would like to ask you, Colonel Shahjalal, since you were present in the last episode, and you obviously they shared your experience when you were in election duty, and you proposed some issues for the security purposes of the election. And now the election is over. Obviously, you yourself voted and you observed the whole election. Now, are you happy with this election?
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to talk in this forum. As I told in my last episode that I performed duty in two national level parliamentary election. One was in 1991 and another one was 2001. So, and this one I was an observer or I was a simple voter. So, my perspective from observation will be different because at the time I was an active member of the law enforcing agency. Now I am on the voter side. So, about this election, there is no controversy about the fairness of the election. This is recognized both by opponents, in Jamaat also some independent candidates who participated. They also praised our army that they have performed their duty neutrally and they were very much vigilant and they were active. So, and the most important part of this election, and I should say it is a great success, that is there is no casualty during the day of election.
Yes.
Probably it is not hard in the last previous elections which are competitive. This is one very good thing of this election. So overall we are happy. Despite our happiness, there were some points or observations from some online activists or from opponent parties which also need to be taken care so that in our future election it can be without any single point observation. So that should be our next goal. So if you ask me further, then I can elaborate more.
Thank you, sir. Sir, as a civilian, as I know that people are very much happy with the contribution of armed forces in this election. People told that they have done their most, basically, and everyone voted in a very safe and sound environment. So as a voter, what was your experience?
Thank you, sir. I would like to thank all the people behind this program. Long time, actually, this program contributing towards the new Bangladesh, development of new Bangladesh, actually, policy measures. So today's topic is really very interesting, that review of the national election 2026, which was a very fair and credible election in my life I've seen. I must say, and I must also thanks to my colleagues and other, and you, that last 56 years, I mean, after the Bangladesh, 55 years, I think. So this is the first time the people, they go to the vote center, they can give without any hamper, without any disturbance, without any kind of, and no people died due to the election, I mean, different problems and like this. And another important thing, all the parties, excluding one party which was not allowed to participate in the election, I personally believe that the other all parties, they actually participate in the election process, and it was a fair, credible election, 2026. So from my viewpoint, because as a participant, I am not, as a voter, I am highly satisfied, I've seen. And I just share you one bitter experience in 2018 when we actually went in the center for vote early. And it was only 11 a.m. early in the morning when in my Chittagong, I went that, including 6 professors of Chittagong University. We have been on the vote center, and the people was, they said it's a lunch break. And we just ask why 11 o'clock is lunch break. And then they come to, the people over there, they come to, harass us and other things.
They were very much arrogant.
Arrogant. But this time, I was, before going to the center, I was a little bit thrilled about it. What happened? Because the same center, after a certain period, I went there, and I've seen very free, fair way, all the lots of women voters giving their votes without having no, corruption or no other things, no people coming over there.
No unfairness.
No, nothing. And after that, when we finished that, we come, and then everybody is actually happy with their voting rights. Yes, they have done it. So that is the point. And another point, if you ask me about that, because as a voter, the people, they actually going to the vote for, they actually hunger. They have a hungerness that they didn't put their voting right last 17 years.
17 years. 17 years.
So, the elder people also, I've seen some elder people, stretcher is there in my center. They went there. They went the voting rights. So that is how it's actually happened.
Thank you, sir. Well, sir, I voted in the Gulshan Baridhara area. That's the VIP area and also diplomatic zone. So everything was very nice, very smooth, very nice. Law and order situation was very nice. But as regards the remote places, you voted in Chittagong probably.
Chittagong.
Okay. And as regards the remote places, do you think that it was the same in the remote places? No one.
My center was a little bit remote.
No violence, nothing?
No violence. There was no violence in any single remote center, whatever it is. And my center is also, far behind the main Chittagong city center. Nearly 15 kilometers from main Chittagong, Hatajari, where the Chittagong University is there. And we have observed, along with our other family members, we have observed we can freely give them our voting rights, and then we're coming to safely to home as well.
Thank you, sir. Well, sir, to you the question is, do you think that this reflection reflected the will of the people?
Obviously, this has reflected the will of the people, no doubt in that.
What was the role of our armed forces? Obviously they played a vital role here. What was their special role they played in this election?
The special role was they were so much active, and in the TV talk show I had been observing that few people had been commenting like that they came back with their earlier face. Earlier face means the face of the army which people expects. So they didn't bother anyone from which party. Anywhere, if they have found any indisciplined activities, they have gone for action, irrespective of any party. So that was expected from the people, and that was performed by them.
That's high professionalism.
High professionalism.
Honesty, dignity, patriotism.
I'd like
everything.
to add one thing,
Well,
sir. While I was staying over there, so I've seen surveillance team rapidly coming to over there, and then they said, please don't wait over here in the area where actually the center is. you can go further, but not staying in the site.
Whatever it is.
So, and then surveillance team with, I mean, the army and other people, they just crossing the center, whether everything is okay or not. So that I would like to add over there.
Now, as you saw, what was 1990 and another time was
1991 and 2001.
2001. Okay, just you make your comments whether there was improvement or deterioration. I think it was improvement. So,
Obviously, there are improvement. Already one mentioned to you that there was no death casualty in this election. So that is a big improvement. And another improvement which I have marked this time, that is while they were handing over the ballot paper, they took signature from us,
yes,
or the thumb, in some cases, thumbnail print,
yes,
thumbprint
thumbprint.
on the counterfoil.
Right.
So that was a new inclusion. That was a good improvement. If there is any challenge that what we hear that somebody is going and telling that my vote is given someone, though these cases are very few in this in this election, very few.
Very few.
But say if the polling officer or presiding officer is honest, then it is not possible, because I have seen in the voting center that in the paper they had my information with my picture.
Yes, yes.
So
very big photograph.
If anyone other than me is going to cast my vote, if the polling agent and polling officer, they are sincere, it is very well possible to identify him and put him out.
Exactly.
Okay. So, and moreover, they are taking the signature. So, in that case, if in case of me, someone else is going, so if you tally the signature with the national identity card and the signature which has been put, if these two are different, then the suspicion will be proved that there is a wrong person voted. So this inclusion probably contributed a lot to guard against the false voting. So that was one definite improvement. But there are further scope of improvements, which I told in my introduction. That is, there are few points or observations. If those could be implemented properly, then probably this point also could be eliminated. And that would be more credible. By this time already it is credible that it will be more perfect. Because perfection is always good if you can go and reach to the perfection. So for that, what could have been done, in my last talk show here, I suggested for CCTV camera inside the polling center, but that was not done. Probably inclusion of that could have a better impact and eradicate these few observations or points or complaints by the opponents who could not win. They could not have this scope to raise these points. So that was one point.
Did our soldiers used body camera during invigilation?
They perform duty outside the center. So,
Outside the center.
So that doesn't matter what is going inside the center.
Okay.
So I was talking about inside the center.
Inside the center. Okay.
So that was my one point, which was not, maybe because of time and budget, it could not be done. But in the next election, if it is ensured, because for that you need a early preparation, say around 42,000 plus.
Yes.
42,779 probably.
Yeah.
Vote center. And every center you have room for male, female, and male also there are some zone, say from this voter number to this voter number in this zone. So they have made some zoning according to the quantity of the voters.
Yes.
So maximum, say in one center maybe 5 zone, or in the less number of voters center maybe 2 or 3. So say in total 42,000 plus voting center, there might be this type of zone could be maybe say 2 lakh maximum.
2 lakh.
So 2 lakh CCTV camera would have been required to ensure that, number one point. Now someone might say that budget. All schools are the voting center And as far my knowledge goes, I think at present there is no school without any CCTV camera. You just need to employ some people to isolate the CCTV camera and integrate it with your system.
Yes. Yes.
You don't need to invest anymore. Maybe if out of order, then you may have to replace. But otherwise, no new investment would be required. So that is one, and so that will help in two ways. One of the, say I am going and telling I could not vote. One evidence is the picture with signature in the ballot paper.
Yes.
Ballot paper.
Did you show your national ID card there?
No.
I showed my NID.
No, they didn't ask, but they asked my father name, mother name, and they tally my face with the
photograph.
Okay, so
It would be better to demand that NID, I think.
Yes, but they didn't, because if the photo tallies with the picture, then that is not that much a requirement. So what I was saying, that this inclusion of the CCTV camera. So if all voting centers where the polling officers are handing over the ballots, those should come under the surveillance, not the individual booth where the person is putting the seal, not other than that place. All other place, the counting place, in the returning officer office, and if all those could be brought under the surveillance system, and that could be broadcasted in the website, Election Commission website, live broadcast. So no one can complain.
Yes.
Then why the delay is there, why delay is here, no one can complain. This would eradicate the total complaint problem. This is one. And another one is that overwriting issue. In probably all of you are more or less related with the accounting teaching, as I know. You are sir, and also the Sir Kamrul Hasan sir also. So in accounting, we never allow overwriting. I think I am correct.
Yeah, that's
so.
She should sign again.
In result sheet also, no overwriting should be allowed. Even there is one overwriting and if there is one signature, then there can be another second overwriting. So that is ambiguous. So for this, my suggestion is that you can have a result sheet, say duplicate 1, duplicate 2, duplicate 3. If there is any mistake, because error can always happen.
Yes.
Then you take signature in the next one. You cancel the first one and take signature from all, and the fresh one you again you put the figure and take signature from all agent. So the overwriting issues will be overcome by that. So that is one issue. And another issue is the compilation, the tabulation, where the tabulation take place. One thing can be done, since we are digitalized, the voting center where the counting is taking place, if that is brought under the website database, from there they will scan the final result sheet, and from the result sheet, the AI smart intelligence, they will pick the figure and put in the proper place, and the whole calculation will be done automatically through the smart system. And you don't need to do calculation by yourself manually. And it will make the process faster, and also without any ambiguity, that while going on the way it is changed, while coming it is changed, while tabulating it is changed, nothing can happen. You can just put it online. So
or you can cross check with that manual paper if we need.
Obviously, and that manual thing also should be scanned and archived in the online as a to tally, so that whether the online data is matching with the hard copy of is or not. So if there is any case in the tribunal later on, that can act as a good evidence that everything is free and fair. And I think in my practical life, what I have seen, wherever I have performed duty, once I was sincere and honest to my action, I have not seen people are so bad that they are complaining. So I think if individual who are performing duty, if they can express themselves as a good soul, I think this is going to be reduced. And another thing is that, I have 2 points, that individual's morality should be made strong through counseling and other things. Before the election take place, in the day of election, there should be charter of duties of the polling agents, polling officer, presiding officer, all. And before starting their duty, they should sign their charter of duties, because from my personal investigation, what I have heard or what I have seen, that people are telling that my agent are new, so he is ignorant about the system. He was given a threat and he just came out, or he just put signature, he doesn't know its future implication. So for that reason, my one point is that before the day of election, or on the day of election, before starting the vote, all agents should sign a charter of duties. What is his duty, what he is supposed to ensure, and sign. That is one. And another one is that I think if the election commission conducts some sort of orientation training of the polling agents.
Yes. Probably there is no orientation program, I think.
No, there is no.
The police goes through the orientation program, the armed forces goes through the orientation program, but not the polling agents.
Polling agents and presiding officers.
Presiding officers, because they are coming from various places. Some teachers are going, some bankers are going. So they are not that much aware of the whole mechanism of the election process. So thereby, though they are honest, sometimes some unintentional mistakes take place. Who is the opponents take the chance that, okay, so that is the engineering taking place. So to eradicate this type of complaints, I think this sort of measure, if it can be taken in future, that will bring more perfection. The way this election was better than what I saw in 2001, which I performed, where I performed duty, and in 1991 this one was better, and next one is going to next one is going to be more better if these modifications or these improvements can be done.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir. I would like to add one thing with our honorable speaker. That is, when the presiding officer, okay, this is the main part of the center, presiding officer. All the main responsibility goes to the presiding officer of the center, voting center. So when actually we could implement the CCTV and other things, it will be easy for the presiding officer as well. That yes, see, they can call the police or armed forces, yes, something is wrong, you come to. So that's why from that viewpoint also, I would like to be fair and credible. Fair and credible election is very important for sustainability of any country, like UK or like other top level countries. So, and side by side, I would like to add another thing, and that is the mail vote. Somebody, they actually couldn't, on that day, you stay in Dhaka, you cannot go to your, main center, which is in Chudong or in any other places.
Remote place.
Okay. Remote places, and you are in a very duties as well. So I think a number of armed forces, who are actually giving the safety and security, they couldn't go to the voting as well, because
they're performing the duty.
Performing the duty. So on that case, I'd like to add one thing. In UK, I've seen the day of vote, all the activities is open, all the office is open, which actually reduce the cost of, say, before the day of vote, the country's office is closed, the day of vote closed, and after that day. So 3 days actually, it's a huge cost of the country. So we could add that, some polling, before that, mail votes as well, internally, not externally. Now the external people, they can vote by mail.
Through postal ballot.
Through postal ballot. It should be introduced. I think it's a recommendation, it's a policy for future, that when I went in Chudong, the day before the vote, on Wednesday, I was really worried that whether I could get any bus or anything, and no communication is there. It was really hard to find out. But luckily I got some very good communication, transport. So that's why we should, for future, this time is good, but for future, 2031, I think, isn't it? 2031. 2031. So we should actually introduce the mailing vote as well.
31 beginning or 30 end?
30 end or
31
beginning?
yes.
So that will leverage the voters so that they can do their work. The army people, safety, security people, they can also give their votes. Because
I want to add with him
Right.
that this time another improvement was there which I missed to say, and by hearing from Colonel Kamrul Hasan sir, sorry, Professor Kamrul Hasan sir, that point came in my mind that this time our citizen who are staying abroad, they could vote. So what he is saying that the person who are on duty and unable to go to his voting place, so similar way the same arrangement can be done for the people who will be on duty during the day of election.
Yes.
So they can cast their vote 3-4 days before and put in the envelope, and they can post it, the postal voting system. That is one. And another one is that this time what I saw that, and he, my co-speaker also, he also mentioned that elder people are also going by stretcher, and I have also seen in Mirpur DHS center that very old people are coming with the help of people. So the senior citizens like that, those who are incapable to go to the voting centers, we can demarcate by the age, that above 65 or above 60 or something like that, or above 70. They can be also given the chance of voting by postal ballot. That could be one of the new inclusion.
And I would like to add that is the system, the postal or mail vote, actually in USA, in UK, first world countries, because we are going ahead actually. So this system already included on that process. So that's why they actually save their time. They can apply their voting rights, and also because they are all the offices and everything on the day of vote, it is open. So see that no hampering of the duties of anybody. Those who going to the voting center, they can go physically. Those who think that they will give advance voting by mail, they can go to their
Nearest
voting.
nearest election commission office
And
put their demand that I want to go for a postal voting.
that is we should actually. These are the recommendations.
Well, I know some freelancers from Generation Z, those who are working through internet with other countries. Okay, they could not go to the voter area. That means the remote places, their voter area. They are from their permanent address is from their villages.
Right.
And they missed the vote.
I will
But
forget,
through postal
actually.
ballot, internal postal ballot, they could cast their vote. Yes.
So that is the transport facilities. If you think on that day, on the voting day, all the transports, publics are almost only the security forces, they got the transport.
Private car was allowed.
Private car was allowed,
But not taxi cab.
Taxi cab or other is limited.
Buses.
So people say, for example, somebody now says they're coming to the Bosundhara, they just live in Bosundhara, but they are voter in Dhanmondi or Mirpur, so it's a big problem to them. And I have some colleagues, they didn't go for their vote because they said, sir, how could I go over there? There is no transport or nothing, or I have no personal transport facilities. So I think calculating all those issues, we should include in future, in 2031, the mail vote, so that mailing vote or postal vote, that will actually also should be included.
Why not allowing the public transport on that day, sir? Question to both of you, sir.
No, that there are some security problems. So no, there should be a balance between the security and functionality. There should be a balance. Say public transport might transport some miscreants in a bulk. So that is one of the security issue. So public transport during the day of vote is barring. That might be one of the reason, and also motorcycle, the same motorcycle and truck. But I think the taxi cab or Uber, this should not be barred. This could have been allowed. That is what is my
I
opinion.
used a rickshaw on that day. Rickshaws were
Rickshaw was there. Rickshaw was there.
allowed on that day.
In my places, it was not that much far from my home, so we actually think that we are not going to rickshaw. We're just walking, and we have seen the people walking.
But I know one of my senior officer who is the voter in Gazipur. So from Dhaka, he went up to Gazipur and he voted and came back by auto rickshaw.
Auto rickshaw. Okay. We should give him thanks. He performed his citizen duty. Okay, well, sir. Well, sir, as regards, that armed forces, they are highly trained. Okay, police forces, armed forces, answers, BGBs, they are highly trained, obviously. The people are not that much highly trained. However, they also contributed a lot in these elections. So whatever it is, what about your opinion about the contribution of the people?
People actually going to the vote, they apply their voting rights for some future prospects. They think, yes, the political party, they will change our future, demands. Okay, they are expecting better life. So these are called their political parties try to fulfill the needs and demands of the people, which is called the political marketing activities. In the academic, we actually have
language,
a subject, political marketing
Political
activities.
marketing, okay.
On that case, the people in 2026, they have given all the different parties who participated different agendas. Yes, we'll give you this card, that card, we'll give you this and that. All the parties. I'm not telling you because the people knows about this. So, from the part of people, they always think about, yes, I will vote for you. It was before 1990s, yes, they have some money and then they vote. But now they think, okay, no, not only money. I'll give you the vote because you want to change my life, my standard life, my future generations' education, health system, then safety, then, for example, agriculture, okay, foreign policy. They now, because the people become educated now, and especially the young people, half people, nearly 40% people now in Bangladesh, there's a age 20 to 30 or something like that. It's called the country, which is a people of young, energetic people.
Demographically dividend
People, and their main demand is they are not actually getting the jobs. As the master's holders or graduates, they're coming to the job market. So that is another very highly demand of the people, and people think about that. And even the rickshaw pullers, now he also think about his daughter or his son will be actually BCS cadre will be. These are people's actually dream in future. Everybody wants. And some people thought that, okay, we just give anything to the people and then people vote. No, it's a change. People, their perception being changed now. Their perception being changed. You have seen last 17 years, people hungerness about that. One generation, they couldn't actually go to the voting center. This generation, which is now 22 or 20, something like that, they didn't go. Me, last 26 years, I didn't go for vote because 2002, I went in UK a long time was. And after coming back to 2010, I didn't actually apply any voting rights. So now the people's, different segments of people, say the people who are actually seeking the job, they want, if we go for vote, what is my benefit in future? Whether or not the party will give us, ensure our job market, okay, create new jobs. The people who actually are in the agriculture or in the health sector working, or they actually, they think whether or not my health insurance or any kind of benefits will get. Say, for example, a number of women, they think about their women empowerment. They think about how actually they, so all the different stakeholders, I'm talking about because I am a teacher, sir is also in a professional life, you are also in profession. We also think about from the viewpoint of our professional, what will be actually going on if we vote this party or this party. From the viewpoint of this political marketing concept, the people, they are the stakeholders, And the parties, they provide different, agendas. We know those agendas. And now is the right time, actually, the people will want to see whether they will implement or not. If not implement, you will see after 5 years on the hand. So that is the right of the people.
Well, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, you have already mentioned that we had more than 42,000 polling centers. And in an average, 20 civilians were on duty in those polling centers, near about 10 lakh people. So I think the contribution of those 10 lakh people were huge.
Yes.
So what is your assessment about this contribution, sir?
Performing election duty is very challenging for anyone, because whoever is going to perform duty on behalf of some candidate, so if the relation or atmosphere is not that good, he feels threatened from the opponents always. So that is one main barrier for a good atmosphere. So the utmost important thing is that between the political parties, a good harmony should be there. It should be taken as a fair game, not as a nasty game. So that is more important, because whoever is going to perform duty, he feels sometimes insecure. So that is one. And another one is what I told, that the training. The training gives confidence about his duty. Say one person, I heard one story from a polling agent, that he was in charge of a center for some candidate, and someone came and said, I am from so and so agency, so I should go inside. But he was bold not to allow him. Then he said him, okay, whether you have the authority, show me the appropriate paper from the election commission office. But he was not having. So since that individual knew his duty, he could confidently protect, and it was done, and he was not in problem. So that is the issue, that these 10 lakh or 7 lakh, whatever is it's a big amount. There should be an orientation training, either online or offline. So in whichever way is feasible, it should be done. And to my understanding, the publicity about the conduct of election should be more in the national medias. This I felt it was less. This is one. And the publicity of the party agenda is also not widely circulated. Being a first-class citizen of the country, I even had to search and found out the agendas of the leading parties, what is in their agenda. It should be readily available in very marketplace, the common places, like the way we see the poster of the individual candidates. We should also have been able to see the agenda of the individual party. So that could have more responsiveness to the voters. So that is another issue which we should focus on.
And on this, I just add with sir, that is, the more conscious the people will be, because this is the people's. If you give the right to the people for vote and for, this is the democracy, beauty of democracy. And the more conscious, the more they will be given what you will, in future, you will, your main future activities or agendas that you will, implement for the people. And I should know, as a citizen, I should know. Sir should know, everybody, all the people should know. Yes, this is this party's agenda, this, that party's agenda. And then the people, after the election, they will come to you, not, personal interest, but for the greater people of the agenda they have given to them, they have to implement those agenda on that time. So it is the right of the I mean, the major political parties to provide the agenda clearly so that they will be conscious, so that they will not violate. After the election, when they win or whatever they win, they couldn't, oh yes, I actually, now I win, I will not. So that is, from that viewpoint, I mean, if you go to in UK or, I mean, because I was in long time in UK, I can tell, they have clear, I mean, agenda that the tax, if they will be win, they will be given the, I mean, opinion of the people, what they will do. They will reduce the tax, on which cases they will reduce the tax. In Bangladesh, still the culture not coming. In future, we have to do that. So in agriculture, what facilities will give to them? Clearly, should be clear, so that all the citizens, they will come to know.
Like one thing I want to add more with Professor Kamrul sir, that is the very charismatic decision was taken by our present Prime Minister, Mr. Tareq Rahman, that they will not use any, they will not take any vehicle without tax from,
Tax
they will not
free
import,
vehicle, tax-free
they will not avail the tax-free vehicles.
That's a good sign,
facility.
actually.
And also plot facility.
Yes,
Plot facility.
if they would tell it before the election in their agenda, I think I have not seen it. That would go more in favor of them.
That's true, that's true, that's true.
Okay.
Maybe it would generate more,
People will more encourage,
more
motivated.
encouragement here. But this was a good decision, but could be more impactful if they would utter it before the election.
That's true.
Thank you, sir. Sir, as regards the role of social media, we saw that after the election, that some social medias were making publicity that they own the vote. Okay, but after the announcement, we saw that no, another party another party own. So this social media can create this type of problems as well. So what can be done to solve this?
Actually, if you think about the first world countries, it's actually not unusual. It's happened before the election. It's actually happened. It's normal.
After the election, someone was announcing that we own. Okay, everyone should know we own. But after the counting of the votes, okay, the election commission announced
this
no.
is a sort of in army. We were taught about a war, type of war, that is propaganda war. So during liberation war also, the propaganda war took place. So and for propaganda war, the media is widely used. So that is probably part of the strategy in election. So though it's not a very expected strategy from the voter point of view, but this is highly expecting from the candidate's point of view. So they adopt this strategy, spreading propaganda.
Actually, in the social media, because
spreading propaganda is good, but sometimes it may create problem.
Yes, so
violence and many things.
That is why my suggestion, if that is implemented, that in the website, the tabulation will be compiled live, the result will go live, and all sensitive places will come under CCTV surveillance, and which also be broadcasted live. Then the propaganda will be killed automatically.
Okay, would it be better to place a monitor near the voter center, polling center, okay, and show the counting there?
Yes, like the way we see the test match or World Cup cricket, and gathering all people together in a big theater room, something like that. That could be
people can see live the counting, voting, and everything.
That could be done actually. And social media, actually, we have actually in all over the world. We have no control over the Facebook, social medias. You do not actually. That's why, say for example, early in the morning, say 11 to 12 o'clock. So nothing actually. The people going to vote, and some people they say, okay, we win already over there. And after the 5, I have seen 6 o'clock or 7 or 8. And then they actually some of the medias in the Facebook and they have win or they actually. So only they started the counting the vote.
And I want to add a critical point. That is, have you seen the difference between the casting vote, total casting vote for parties and for yes/no vote?
Referendum.
This referendum. These two number is little, there is little gap.
Little gap.
There should not be even one ballot gap. But why there is gap? I have thought about this and probably I found my own answer. I think I can share with you that.
Yes, please.
The way we had been hearing then in say North Bengal that in some office some sealed ballot were found with some officials. Okay, so similar problem also or similar complaint also here in case of Dhaka also in some places. Say if you are a presiding officer or polling officer, say after counting or after doing everything while you are packing or doing something like that, you just remove one bundle of one party because you want to favor him, say for example. So say his symbol is a pen. So you don't want that say my symbol is pencil. You don't want that pencil should be win, pen should win. So what do? You use some ballot paper or pencil, you just put it aside or just you hide. So automatically that comes in less in the counting. So this is going to mismatch the total counting because while the individual is doing this, he was unable to remove either yes vote or no vote. So the amount of ballot which he is removing intentionally for his personal error, that is going to make the impact on the total counting mismatch. So the individual officers or responsible persons who were involved in those process, maybe very negligible in number, but even one or two, they should be taken into punishment. Whatever may be the voting result, that is not the issue. But any individual trying to adopt any unfairness, he should be taken into custody, even it go in favor of you even. Because today is going, it is going in favor of you. Tomorrow it may massively go against you. So any malpractice should be stopped and individual doing by his own enthusiasm, he should be penalized.
On that case, I would like to add that the Election Commission, long time, I think after 2001 election, and up to 2008 election, I think it was so far, whatever it is. But after that, when the caretaker government, it was omitted from the constitution. And then last 16, 17 years, the Election Commission, they become the, subordinate of the then government. And all on a sudden, this Election Commission, we actually couldn't trust whether or not. We have a lot of fairness. So I think because the fairness now gone, yes, we could. And again, in the constitution, the free and credible election under caretaker government will be included again, inshallah. So I think the Election Commission should be more trained people. Constitutionally, it should be independent and constitutionally, so that the Election Commission worked in the first world countries, we should we should train them so that they can also work independently. Whatever, who will actually win doesn't matter, but nobody can create the election engineering. Think about election engineering rather than they should go to the people to according to their agenda. And then the people will get their power, the democracy will be coming and sustained. It's very important.
Another thing, sir, was there any serial number in the ballot papers? Serial number?
The counterpart, I have observed it.
Yes.
In the counterpart, there was serial number, but the part which was given to me, that was not. Because it is correct. Because if my one is also having serial number, then whom I have voted, that can be traced later.
Yes. You are right, sir. Okay, sir.
So, just about the election engineering, I want to say only one thing, that is, engineering should be focused on motivating people. That should be the only election engineering. Other than motivation of people, no other engineering. And motivation in a befitting way, in an ethical way, not in a wrong way or in a nasty way.
Thank you very much.
In the social media, we have observed a number of video footage that people talking about their okay, if you go, you will get the ticket of Jannat and other things. The ways are said. So these are the way that, and that's why people annoyed about those party people, because you should not go the unethical way. And we have seen some video footage that people, some of the leaders, they give them money as well. So these are the video footage nowadays in the social media is running. And then whether you are a religion, so you should go to vote for them. So these are the, very unethical practice, because the people of Bangladesh, whether he is or she is any kind of religion, whether she is from hillside or whether it's from the main side, doesn't matter. Everybody we will have our equal right. He is Hindu, Muslim, whatever it is, Christian. So that practice we should actually follow in future for our credible election and democracy.
Thank you, sir. I think we have touched all the points. Anything left, sir?
I think I could cover what had in my mind. Thank you so much.
I have one thing actually, because we are actually not going to back. We always go ahead. And inshallah, the new Bangladesh, the program, we actually provide the different policies. If the government level, they actually try to implement, try to take into account those things, it will be. Because if you want to go ahead further, why do you want to see after 2031 like this, after 10 years? So we don't, we want to be where the below poverty line, we don't want to go under below poverty line. We want to see our mass people so that they can have the benefit of education, benefit of health sector, benefit of security, those things. So from that, democracy is very important, and from that, the voting right, the peoples who actually, different sectors of people, they can give their vote properly, there should be. And to that, I think, the practice, the current government, I would like to congratulate the current government, because they nice credible election they are coming. So they have the now more responsibility that they will ensure the election process in the future.
There will be some local elections and others.
Yes,
okay,
all the
conducted
things
by the present government.
Present
okay,
government.
Okay, well, thank you, sir. Dear audience, this was our today's discussion. I hope that you enjoyed the discussion. And as we discussed before the election, I think it helped in the election procedure and to conduct a free and fair elections. This time also, we discussed a lot about the elections. I think it will help our country in future. And obviously, we want to express our profound gratitude to our armed forces, Army, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, BGB, Police, Ansar, VDP, to all, and also to our people. They also contributed a lot in this election. Every one of us participated, and we had a very nice election. And already a new government has been formed, and we congratulate the present government, and we hope that we will get a golden period, a very golden Bangladesh in our future. And this is all with our today's discussion. Thank you all. Assalamu alaikum.